Donald Trump's lawyers late last week decided that they were going to officially drop a challenge that they had filed in a Georgia court to Fani Willis, who, by the way, it is Fani Willis. I have been calling her Fannie Willis, I think, for the last 2 years. My apologies. I had a viewer point that out to me, so I'm sorry. It was never intentional. That's what I thought it was. I don't watch other media, so I've never heard anybody else say it. So that's why I mispronounced it for 2 years. Again, my apology. It is Fani Willis. So anyway, Trump's lawyers had filed a court challenge to Fani Willis, Fulton County District Attorney, being the one to oversee the prosecution of him. And they've dropped it now. They dropped it because last week they had another challenge to Fani Willis that a judge just totally threw out. Now, here's what happened. Trump's people had that first challenge, the one that was decided last week, had been filed a little bit ago, but the court had not yet ruled upon it. And according to Trump's legal team, we just waited so long that we decided to go ahead and file it in another court to see if they might be able to rule on it a little faster. And now that, of course, the other judge said we lose, we're going to drop the other challenge and just focus on appealing this one. Yeah, that's not exactly a brilliant strategy there now, is it? All you did by filing it in another courtroom was pretty much piss that judge off. Not to mention the fact that, as the judge pointed out in rejecting your request, you have proven nothing. You have not proven for 1 second that Willis is somehow biased against Trump. You mentioned her own political beliefs, which, guess what? You're allowed to have those as a human being, as a resident of the United States of America. You can have political beliefs. You can be politically active. You can give money to people. And unless you can prove that her personal political beliefs interfered in the investigation, you have no case. Which, of course, is why the judge tossed it out last week. But I think it's not just about that for Trump's people. They will appeal that, sure. I think they saw the writing on the wall. You know, for a week and a half before today, we had seen beefed up security at the Fulton County Courthouse. First, they put up barricades a week and a half ago. Then early last week, they said, all right, all hearings are going digital. We don't want people in the courthouse. Then at the end of last week, it was revealed, oh no, they've beefed up security. They've brought in more people. Everybody knew what was about to happen. And Trump's lawyers also knew what was about to happen. So they said, listen, we're going to have to pick our battles here. We can't be simultaneously fighting these two court battles, which they could have, by the way. We got to focus on just the appeal. We got to drop this one. We got bad stuff coming at us, in DC. Things are coming up in Manhattan. We've got other bigger fish to fry than continuously losing the case to get Willis thrown off the case. So that's what's happening in Georgia. Obviously, a lot of other very important things happening with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office. But just know this, Donald Trump's team is basically giving up their fight to remove Willis from the case. Even though they're going to appeal it, they know that that's a fight they're never going to win. Ring of Fire has fresh content 7 days a week, so if you want to be reminded about it, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, hit the little bell to be notified every time a new video goes up.